There's something about a 3D world emerging in front of you on a screen and challenging your competitive spirit. Your eyes are actively trained on every possible detail that could affect your success. As you travel through this virtual world, it becomes your immersed experience, and actually, it replaces your reality for a period of time. Until someone yells at you from the other room and it snaps you back into reality. What is it about this virtual world that engages and energizes, that makes time stand still and generates hyper-awareness of the task at hand? And could we harness that to make industrial operation environments more effective? This video will take you through some of the possibilities to do just that. Let's go. First, a bit of background. At the University of Regensburg, Germany, they did a study of how emotions affect learning and achievement. After conjuring up a wide range of different emotions in their participants, they measured the impact that various emotions had on their ability to learn and achieve tasks. They didn't find specific correlations, but they found a strong general correlation. I'll read it to you. One obvious implication is that emotions on the one hand and learning and achievement on the other hand are linked by reciprocal causation. In other words, if you're emotionally immersed and engaged in something, you'll learn and achieve. Let's get this back to the industrial work. What emotions do you associate with an industrial operations center? Maybe you've seen pictures of this big operations center that Honeywell put together for Petroleum Development Oman. They certainly leveraged the idea of getting immersed in a visual of what's going on, and that probably helps with the engagement. When an incident occurs or a potential incident is being tracked, there's a fair bit of context around the operator to give them direction. So that's good. But I think there's even more engaging options out there. This is a campus operations screen. It's a 3D environment that's created from a site's CAD drawings. A company called NuPSYS maps all the building data points and cameras onto this 3D screen and visualizes any anomalies that require an operator's attention. When a building turns red, an operator can zoom into the X-ray view of that building and then click on the specific sensor that is lighting up to get a picture of exactly what's happening all around it. In cases where there's a physical incident, this 3D visualization includes live camera feeds from the area to immediately identify the broader context. Although this is a campus and building scenario, there's no reason this can't work for a refinery or an underground mine. Both have multiple outdoor operating levels and multiple buildings that need to be navigated through when an incident occurs. So, what's the value of this? This is how Dimitris from NuPSYS sums up the impact.
I ask them, how do you do it today? Okay? They give me information. We do it X, Y, and Z. We do it A, B, C, and D. And I ask the several questions. How long does it take you to do that? 15 minutes. If I take 15 minutes to 2 minutes, is this valuable?
The 3D visual integration helps you to process the context so much faster that you can take a resolution time of 15 minutes and you can reduce it to 2 minutes. Next, I'd like to take you back to the video you saw right at the beginning. It's from Vauxhall Farm. They started as a video game developer in Canada that uses 3D pixels, called voxels. In certain cases, this has an advantage over CAD shapes that we saw in the previous example. This platform can take 3D geological data and then visualize it with voxels. This could apply to seismic data or other geological data sets. Because it's an open platform, the data and visualization is under full control of the end customer. They have full control over all the data, and it can all be visualized on the same platform by multiple teams in the company. The cool thing about this is that now multiple data sets from different sources can be embedded in the same geological 3D volume. For example, borehole data at a mine site can be visualized across an operating environment to inform important decisions about where to dig next based on ore grade. Really, any data set can be visualized across this volume, even real-time data from live sensors. You can solve water issues based on where water is moving underground, or get ahead of ground movement sensor data when it's indicating a breach risk. These observations become obvious much faster when you combine these different data sources and immerse operators into the visual. Let's try adding one more thing. What if you could update the 3D information of a site on a regular basis? See, mining environments are notorious for moving large volumes of earth when you may not be expecting it. So what if you could equip a drone with Lidar sensors and then fly them through the environment on a regular basis? Having this data up to date and in front of operators gives them current data to determine routes for vehicle movement, or communications personnel can see when there might be a disruption in a communications link because a pile of dirt is getting in the way. The benefits of visual, up-to-date information in 3 dimensions goes on and on. So with all of this, there's a lot of data moving around, from sensors and cameras to screens and databases and visualization software. And guess who moves data around? That would be the sponsor of this video, Cisco Systems. I'm a part of the Cisco Industry Solutions team, and if you'd like to make your industrial environment more manageable with better data, please reach out. In conclusion, it's been scientifically proven that someone who's immersed and engaged will learn and achieve more. We have the technology now that can immerse and engage our industrial operators to locate important events and data quickly and accurately. I've added the links to the description below to all the companies that I've talked about in this video. As you continue connecting more instrumentation and machines, there are a lot of considerations. Here's a video that gives you a framework on how to do that. Take care.